I thought I was just talking about things, bring up some news, what's going on with me and such. I do plan to do more Killing Floor soon. I should really actually set some sort of date where all of you can come and play with me actually on Killing Floor. Set up my own room and we can go around. It'd be more interesting actually if I can do that. At least I can interact with people I somewhat know, not really, but I don't think I really know. I do know some of my subscribers. I do talk to them when I go onto Skype. When I do, I should really go on Skype more as well. Blame me. Sometimes I have like birthdays where when I go on Skype a lot, and then I don't go on Skype a lot. Yeah, odd. I should really send up like a little notice saying I am on Skype right now, or something. I should really set some sort of routine thing on Skype as well. Like, okay, I'll come on this sort of time and end it on this sort of time, so you can catch me then. But yeah, I kind of do want to plan on letting having my subscribers, my viewers, all of you, come and play with me on Killing Floor, which I think would be a good idea. But a couple of problems I'm trying to think of. One, the time and date. I can only think of Sundays, but yeah, again, the problem with that is some countries are like, what? Maybe a few hours behind, I don't know, maybe a day behind, something like that. It depends how the Earth works. I'm no expert of that, and I know there's time difference, of course. Usually this kind of depends where you are. Sometimes some countries could be a few hours ahead of me, some countries could be a good few hours ahead of me. I know someone from Texas, which he was like, what, 6 hours behind me or something like that? I think it is. But yeah, I kind of plan to do that sort of thing. Haven't figured out yet. I need to figure out Pacific times and such, and what would be the good time to do this. I would say later in the day instead of early in the morning. I don't know. Well, actually, once again, early in the morning could be late at day for you as well. I don't know. I need to think of that. Other things I kind of want to do is, I was thinking of other Let's Plays, but the Let's Plays I want to do have co-op in them, like Resident Evil 5, Gears of War 1 and 2. And I actually don't have a co-op partner. That's what I like to call them. Well, I did have a co-op partner, but he's too busy. He's always too busy because he's already set out his life. He already knows what he wants to do. I'm not going to mention his name, but I know what he's doing. I know what he wants to do. And he hasn't really got time to play games. Even though I do miss him because, we had so much great time doing co-op games together. As I like to do co-op Let's Plays, I think the only thing I could do is like invite another Let's Player, but the kind of thing is I don't want to become absolute strangers with the person. I kind of like to do some sort of trial run, like we could do what is it? Do trial runs on smaller co-op games like on Steam and such, and record that and see how we can get on. See how we get on with that. That sort of thing. See if we bond, that sort of thing, and see if we work well together. It's because a couple of months ago I was actually invited to do a co-commentary with another Let's Player. He's not very well known. You won't know him. He is actually a subscriber of mine. I've seen some of his Let's Plays. He's done Dante's Inferno. I'm amazed. I'm actually amazed you did Dante's Inferno. I forgot your name as well. Shit, I don't know how to say your name. I know you'll leave a comment anyway. The co-commentary I did with him was with Dead Space 2. Not Dead Space 2, Dead Space. And it didn't went very well. I think just the recording method he had didn't really work because my audio was separate from the video, and I was watching on I think it's Justin TV or Steam or something like that, and I was like a few minutes behind him, and that didn't really work. But hey, I need to ask what that program was to record the voices from Skype, because I know how to get that working properly. Well, without the use of Steam, anyway. Not Steam. stream, I mean, not just in TV. Sorry, my head's spinning around. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to try to find myself a co-op partner. Another problem when I was working with him is I felt like I sort of overtook his commentary. He was okay as a commentator. I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that. I'm just saying, okay, everyone has their own style. Some people are good, some people are not really good. But the problem is, I think I was overshadowing him. So the problem is, of trying to find a co-op partner for myself is someone who's not going to be overshadowed by me. That's a big problem. I know some of my subscribers are actually co-op Let's Players, but I don't know what I'm going to do. As I should really done some trial runs and record them and see what my subscribers think. I think that's a good way to do that. I don't know. If you're interested, I'd like to hear actually. What other news have I done? Oh yes, I bought a Kinect. No, I'm serious. I know you've heard me on my Metroid Prime run. Not Metroid Prime. Sorry, I'm talking about a good game there. I mean Metroid Other M. I know you heard me say I didn't like motion controls, but just to tell you again, I don't like the Wii's motion controls because they don't really work. You have to keep... and you flail around this Wii remote everywhere, and sometimes it doesn't register properly, and it doesn't really work sometimes, and it's a pain in the ass. But the Kinect is a full body sensor, and you don't have to hold the remote. I know I complain, I think I did complain one time about the Kinect, where it took the controller out of your hand and you don't feel anything, but I think this really depends on what games you gotta play. I'm hoping in the future that the Kinect will work with the controller for some certain things. But at the moment, the Kinect can do dance games the best, and I actually bought Dance Central, and just to let you know, I'm having a blast with Dance Central. I'm serious, I never had so much fun just dancing. I also tried Dance Evolution, Dance Masters for You in America, but Dance Evolution, I think it has some really good songs and good choreographed dancing moves, I mean, but the problem is, it doesn't really teach you how to dance like Dance Central. Dance Central teaches you how to dance, and you really do dance. I'm just having fun with that, getting high scores and trying to get 5 stars out of the hardest difficulty setting, which I've already got 2 on 5 star. Others I've got 4. I think one I've got 3, and so on. That's really it. I actually really do enjoy the Kinect. I'm actually surprised. I might get the PlayStation Move one day, but I think I'm gonna have the same issues with the PlayStation Move that I do with the Wii, because they're basically the same. Apart from, I think the PlayStation Moves is probably gonna work better because it uses a camera instead of a sensor. But I don't really care. I think the Kinect is a lot better. I just have so much fun playing Dance Central. I like to see where the Kinect would go. But at the moment, nothing's really out for it. Just some knockoff Wii titles, really. Or DS titles. Other things. I was going to do another video on me games I'm looking forward to this year and the year before that. Depends if they're going to get pushed back. And the games I'm having concerns for that are coming out this year. I need to restart it because I was coughing most of the time and I had a hidden cold. But I don't know if I should continue this. If you're interested in this sort of thing, go ahead. Request for it, I don't mind. If you actually do really want to know what games I'm looking forward to and what games I have concerns for, I'll do it. Because it was more complicated because it was actually trailers and video clips of them. And I had to cut them each time, so yeah. And oh yeah, I was actually asked what's going to happen with Hydrophobia. I actually don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably not actually going to go back on it. I know, this is strange. I usually complain about Final Fantasy 13 and say how difficult it is to get back onto that game, but I went back more to that game than Hydrophobia. Here's the problem with Hydrophobia. It's not very good. It's a pain in the ass to play. The controls are crippled, and when I was recording chapter 2, I think it was, I actually suffered from a hidden cold. I didn't realize I was suffering from a cold, but you know, it was a hidden cold. I was feeling horrible, really hot, slight headache, and you know, you feel horrible when you have to play this. So I actually cancelled that whole chapter and thought, okay, I'll cancel it and redo it later on because it was taking so long to do. The game was just fucking annoying. Don't know where I was going. What was I doing? Some of the places and the puzzles are ridiculous to get to. But that's when you felt really, really sick, and actually the next day I actually threw up as well. As this was a cold where you threw up, of course. It's just really hard to get back onto because you know you felt sick after doing this. So I probably will cancel this game because I just really don't care. I probably have more will to play Final Fantasy 13 and complete that game than Hydrophobia. So really, don't expect Hydrophobia. I really don't care for Hydrophobia. It's probably because I stayed on to do Final Fantasy 13 is see how ridiculous it can get, how horrendous it can be. I think that's really about it. All I'm going to talk about. But it says, Killing Floor, be my co-op partner, and the games I'm looking forward to and the games I have a concern for this year. Comment on that. I like to hear your opinions. I like to hear what you think. I want to hear what you want me to do with that. And as a Hydrophobia, I think I'm just going to leave that. I'm just going to wipe off existence. I won't get rid of the videos, but I'm probably just not going to do it. Every time I think of that game, I'm just, you know, getting sick. Doesn't matter because Final Fantasy 13 is staring at me saying, play me, play me, play me. I can. Well, yeah, my PlayStation 3's broken, isn't it? I won't be able to get this repaired. My PlayStation 3, I won't be able to get repaired until Tuesday, so remember that. But anyway, hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you soon for more The Chronicles of Riddick and so on.